Just look. In this moment, I'd like you to just look. We can close the eyes in a moment, but just for now, I want you to bring the body to this present moment. And I want you to look to see if beyond the skin line, if there's any threat at all. Really let the body see, oh, okay, even though it may feel like I'm unsafe in the body, even though thinking may say there's some kind of threat, I'd like you to fact check that with the eyes and scan every inch of the environment to see if there's anything actually dangerous happening. It can often feel a little crazy because the body feels unsafe when it actually is. But what you can start to realize is if the moment is safe and the body is feeling unsafe, you know it's the past trying to come up in the safety of the moment, in the safety that it recognizes to be resolved. And so the unsafety is recognizing safety. And it's going to start to unwind. But the mind will go to the past and perceive this unwinding, this unclenching that I talked about in the introduction as dangerous. So we have to use the body to come fully into the present moment, to look, to show the brain there's no actual danger happening. It's safe. It's safe now. Whatever caused these feelings of unsafety is over, and you can see it. We may not feel it, but if you can see it, and the feelings of unsafety, of pain, of discomfort don't have anything to do with this moment, then you can see that it truly is over, whatever caused it. It truly is safe for this to unwind. We just have to trust and learn that's what's happening. So again, really let the body see no danger. It's completely safe. Beyond the skin line, there is safety. You might even allow the eyes to fall on things that are actually benevolent, things that are enjoyed. To notice you actually have some friends here in this moment to share with, to witness. They don't have to be alive. They don't have to be in the form of people. They could take the shape of trees, of the color of the walls, of the fabric of a comforter, of the breath, of the sound of birds. Allow the body to really notice what's here. Not only is it safe, there are things that are pleasing, that are here in the space with the body. It's not alone. We so often feel alone. But look, just because there's not another person doesn't mean we're alone. Just allow that to be noticed. And don't be alarmed if the feelings of clenching or burning, pain heighten a bit. It's okay. It's recognizing safety, and it's wanting to come up. And there may be a little pressure from habitual fear holding it down. But the more we can see what's actually happening, the more we build capacity to hold it without collapsing into it, thinking it's happening. It's all that's happening, and it's happening to me. Rather than, it's happening in the moment. But look what the body is surrounded by. Now I'd like you to do the same thing. Keep the attention wide so you can see the whole moment and the safety of the whole moment. Just let your attention rest on the periphery. The body is included in the moment with everything else that's here. It's part of the moment, of the safety of the moment. And now allow the body to hear what else is here besides the fearful thoughts, besides the spinning thoughts. What other sounds are here? And notice that attention has to relax in order to answer that question experientially. Has to reach out into the environment. There's the sound of a hum, the sound of a bird. And you notice that the sound of a thought is happening in the same moment with the sound of the birds. These fearful thoughts surrounded by friends, sounds of birds, Whatever sounds are in your environment, just notice they're not dangerous. Your mind is just trying to keep you safe. But look, listen. The moment is safe. What the mind wants is already here. You see? Now, keep doing that until you recognize safety and benevolence. No matter what's happening inside, outside the body-mind, safety, benevolence. Now, drop into the felt sense. And can we be willing to feel? Just at the pace that is comfortable. Just for a time that is comfortable. The binding is off. It's actually safe for the clenching of a lifetime, built from trying to protect ourselves, can release because it can be seen and heard. In this moment, there's no need to protect. What you've spent a lifetime protecting is over. There's no future happening in the moment. It's just this. At one point in time, the moment wasn't safe for the body-mind. But allow it to see. Allow the brain to register. Oh, it's safe. Allow the body to register. It's in a safe environment. It's over. And we're going to do a scan because oftentimes there'll be clenching on top of clenching on top of clenching, layers of clenching. And we're just going to do a scan and invite anything that wants to unclench, And we're going to go at the pace of the body-mind. And we'll only be given what we can actually handle in the absence of fear. And in the presence of understanding that there's no need to clench anymore. And this is how we heal. We unclench because we recognize safety. So starting at the top of the head and going right inside the skull. Just imagine the tiny movements there and see if you can find anything that will unclench, that will relax. And wrapping around the head, the forehead, and the back of the top of the head, the sides of the head, over the ears. Is there anything that can recognize the safety of the moment and relax? Moving down to the eyebrows and the eyes. Oh, the eyes habituated to be vigilant, to be focused, to be tense. Can you invite the eyes to recognize safety, to recognize that tension is no longer needed, that we're relaxing out of an emergency focus into the whole moment. No need to narrow focus. No need to focus the eye. Like a camera lens, we want to look at the whole moment. Listen to the whole moment and let the eye relax. No tension necessary. The temples, the jaws clenched so often in life, bracing, inviting, not forcing the unclenching, showing the body no need to clench. You're safe in this moment, which is all there is. There's no need to clench. The teeth and the tongue going inside the brain that spins so fast, planning, solving, controlling. How do I be safe? How do I be safe? How do I be safe? Let it relax and recognize safe. There may be discomfort arising, but notice it's arising in the safety. Notice it's trying to arise. It's trying to be free, and there's no need to clench against it. If there's any perceived pressure, just go right there. That which is holding down the energy that needs to be resolved, that's trying to find its way home? Can the pressure that's holding it down just be invited to soften? Just invite it, whether it's ready or not. Invite it to see the truth of what's happening. Something is arising because it recognizes safety and it wants to resolve. And something has perceived it as dangerous and has wanted to push it down. Can you feel the tension right there? And just bring truth that there's no need. There's no need in this moment. There's no danger in the painful unwinding. It's been clenched for so long, like a fist. When that fist is trying to relax, it will be uncomfortable, but it's not dangerous. It's returning to its natural state. Moving, scanning the entire head. Relax. Relax. The throat. Held in so many words. So much energy from not saying what was true. From being too frightened to speak. Frightened to be hurt, to be abandoned. Relax the neck, holding so much, the weight of the head, the weight of the thinking. Relax, unclench the shoulders, the weight of the imagined future, based on the fear of the past. Let it fall off the shoulders in the safety of what's actually happening. Let it fall. Let the weight go. Relax. No forcing, just the recognition of safety. Listen to the safety. See the safety. Know what's happening. Resolve. No danger. For these trapped energies finally wanting to rise. The arms, the hands, how much tension have they stored? How much clenching have they done? Unclench. No need to protect in this moment. No need to push. No need to grab. Just hang. No tension necessary. The chest, the protector of the heart. Notice in this moment, there's no need to protect the heart. That weight, that clench is no longer necessary. Not now. No need to protect. No need to protect the vulnerability. Safe to love the moment. It's safe to open the heart to the benevolent things that are here with the body-mind. Let everything happen just as it happens. Any protective thoughts, notice they're arising and leaving. Any emotions arising. Memories arising, disappearing. Releasing, releasing, releasing as the unclenching happens. Everything okay. The protection mechanism no longer needed. Relax, unclench, relax, unclench. Don't be scared. Even though the body is scared, you don't have to be scared anymore. It's safe. Keep recognizing safety. Recognizing it's you that's recognizing the safety of the moment, even though the body is not recognizing it. You are recognizing the safety that's here. And you bring the body to recognizing the safety. You see, babies don't know they are their bodies. They weren't taught that. It doesn't happen until age 2 or 3 that they say, this is me. That's what recognizes safety, that part of you that's been untouched. Untouched by the clenching of believing that you are only a body, that you are only your beliefs. Who were you before you learned to think? You are relaxed. You are safe. Let the body recognize the safety and relax. The belly, the diaphragm. What would breath be like in the absence of protection? Have you ever known your true breath? You will. As the unclenching happens, as the recognition of safety happens, the breath returns. No forcing, no doing, a byproduct of the unclenching. The back of the body, the spine. No need to be weighted and compacted any longer. It was heavy from taking responsibility for the pain that was projected onto you. Of believing the pain was about you and that there was something wrong with you, that you weren't deserving of love and respect, kindness. Let the misperceptions, let that survival strategy of taking responsibility for other people's pain, let the clench of that go as you recognize the safety of this moment. The belly. What if the belly could soften? No need to be tight to look good. What if it could feel good? Soft belly. Babies don't hold in their stomachs. They don't do abdominal crunches. They're soft. Be a baby in this moment. Soft, undefended. Think of a baby's body when it's completely safe. And allow, invite, soft baby body, undefended against this moment. No need to defend. This pelvic area. Ah, how many times did we brace before we did something that we didn't really want to do? How often did we let what we had learned influence our sexual decisions? Do things out of obligation, out of feeling sorry for, out of wanting validation or love or attention, because we weren't shown that. Is it possible to take the binding off of those areas, knowing that we weren't taught? We weren't taught about being sacred. Can it be now, in this moment? Is it possible to let go of everything you ever learned or were taught, and let the body return to innocence? The buttocks, what have we sat on? Let it come. Anything that wants to come into the space, into the safety that you are. These legs, that we've allowed to walk into situations that were less than loving. That we demanded to look a certain way to be acceptable. That we drove too hard when they were asking for rest. All of that over. Look, really listen, it's over. Can the clenching born by any of those things be held in the light of understanding? All of those things were done because I was afraid to be myself. Because I believed that who I was originally was not enough. Was guilty. Was bad. Because someone taught me that. And I believed it. The feet. Standing below all of the conditioning. Carrying the weight. unclench in the safety of the moment. And returning to the top of the head, now like warm honey, just flowing down, down, down. Noticing the honey can penetrate any areas of clenching, bringing sweetness and warmth as it moves through, filling and spilling out. Turning to the top of the head, and notice that this honey-like warmth also is filled with the ability to notice. And as you move through the sensations of the body, is it possible to notice the noticing is not affected by what is being felt? That it can move in and around and through any clenched sensation, penetrating it as if the sensations were clouds suspended in the noticing. And then that noticing spreads out. The whole body is within the noticing of it. The whole thing can be felt. And the sounds at the moment within the noticing. And the whole moment itself. If eyes are open, colors and shapes. If eyes are closed, darkness is noticed. Sensations, sounds. Everything within the noticing. One final sweep, relaxing what can be relaxed, trusting this is a process. And each time that you recognize that it's safe to be uncomfortable, you're building capacity and showing the brain it's over. These feelings are just residue from past danger. And all they need is the space for the unclenching to happen without the perception of danger. It takes so much courage to sit in discomfort, to not try to fix or change or push away, but to allow. So much courage. Thank you for listening. I love you. And everything you thought about yourself, it was never true.